Gorgeous, gorgeous. Girls love gorgeous, gorgeous lemon curd. Hey my dudes, my name is Cecilia and I am in my grandmother's kitchen in Los Angeles. And this last week I went to the Santa Monica Farmers Market and found the most gorgeous Meyer lemons. They are so beautiful, they're so fragrant. And so I thought I would take these and make a quick and easy lemon curd. So let's get started. The first ingredient you will need is lemon zest. Make sure you zest your lemons first before you juice them. Then of course you need lemon juice, eggs, sugar, and room temperature butter. The first step to our lemon curd is to take your sauce pot and we're gonna put all the ingredients in all at once. Bloop, bloop, bloop. This goes on a low medium heat and we are going to be whisking continuously until it comes up to 82 degrees Celsius. Every single one of those bits is very important. All right, I have now come up to 82 and I am immediately pouring it through. There we go. You want to get it out of that hot pan as quickly as possible. You do not want this to curdle. Just as a side note, if you are being gentle and really whisking and everything, it looks a lot more chunkily-munkly in the pot. Remember, that's also your lemon zest. It's not going to look as smooth. The lemon zest just adds flavor. We don't want that texture in our final product. We want a nice, smooth, silky lemon curd. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is such a beautiful texture. This is exactly what we were looking for. It's super beautiful. We haven't even added the butter. It's not even cold, but it's so thick and glossy and beautiful. We don't want to add the butter right now because it's just going to melt right away. So we're just going to cover it and then let it sit and mind its own business until it's between 40 and 50 degrees Celsius. My curd has now been chilling and I just temped it. It's around 46, so we can get started with adding the butter in, and we want to add just a bit at a time, like this, maybe a tablespoon, something like that. Now, if I were to do a really big batch, I would definitely not do this by hand. I would use an immersion blender, but because this batch is so small, I don't know, I just like to do it by hand. It feels more real, kind of. I don't know. It's nice to do things by hand sometimes, I feel like. So after every addition of butter, you want to whisk and make sure that there's no longer any chunky monkeys in there and that it's back to being smooth again. This is why it's important to have room temperature butter, because if you were to do this with cold butter, you would immediately drop the temperature and you can hand blend all day and you're still gonna get little tiny spots of butter in there. There's a reason it's between 40 and 50 here. And even as I'm doing this, I'm about halfway through with the butter and it's getting even thicker, super glossy, really nice. And the temperature is going down a little bit, which is what we want. And I wouldn't recommend, you need to add a tablespoon of butter all the way through. This isn't something where you add a tablespoon at a time halfway and then you can pop in a whole stick of butter or something. You need to add it bit by bit the whole way through. I like that thunk. That's fun. Scrape your plate here so we get all that luscious butter in there. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So beautiful. Make sure that my sides are clean. There's no random butter sitting on the bottom or anything. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is lovely. Now this needs to chill, preferably overnight, but just until it gets all the way cold and that butter kind of sets up. Obviously you could eat it now, but we really want that nice spreadable lemon curd. So pop it in the fridge, have some patience. I transferred this into a little bit prettier bowl before I popped it in the fridge. Look how gorgeous that is. I mean, honestly, it's ridiculous. It gets so just thick and luscious. Look at that texture, amazing. If you wanted it to be even stiffer, you could also add just a touch of gelatin in there as well. This is exactly the texture I'm looking for. I think it's gorgeous and beautiful. And let's see how it tastes. It's so good. Wow. It's everything you want. It's sweet, but it has that nice hit of acid, and the butter coats your mouth. Oh my gosh, delicious. This is your go-to if you want to add a pop of lemon and acid somewhere. So creamy, so delicious. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this week's video, then please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys around next week. Hej då!